Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, go Cowboys! This is Mick Shots, streaming live on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app. Now, here are Bill Jones, Heckma Harrison, Everson Walls, and Mickey Spagnola.
Ah, yes. It's a festive Monday morning here inside the SWBC podcast studio. Mickey's finally has his headset on. And this is a Monday edition, a short week edition, a holiday edition of Mick Shots. And all I got to say is, when the going gets tough,
that's right,
the tough get going. Who's tough in this room?
Show up, right?
Yeah. We got half the crew here, and maybe Nathan Frisco will make his way here too. I don't know.
Well, if he's listening, he'll be here in 10 minutes.
That's exactly right. But here we are. We are 3 days away from another game, and it's the aftermath of a lost weekend for your Dallas Cowboys. Hello, Mickey. How are you?
I am fine, well rested. I made sure I didn't stay up to midnight watching any games or anything else. I got some sleep.
Some of us were working until
That's
midnight
right.
last night. But here we are, ready to go, and we got much to get to. There was a lot of news made over the weekend. We got a game to recap. I see the Washington Commanders, the next opponent. They are down to their third quarterback, and they just signed Jeff Driscoll off the Cardinals practice squad. And so it will be very interesting to see if 3 days from now, Jeff Driscoll is playing in the game on
I didn't even know he
Day.
was still active in the NFL.
Well, he wasn't active until now. He was on the practice squad.
So was it Malik Willis finished the game?
No, that would be the Packers.
Oh, that was the Packers. I knew there were so many
Josh
backup
Johnson,
quarterbacks.
who, by the way,
Johnson.
which brings
Yes.
us back to the Los Angeles Chargers. Josh Johnson, 39 years old.
Right.
So third quarterback for the Commanders. He Mariota got hurt. Of course, Jaden Daniels already out for the season. So Mariota gets hurt yesterday or on Saturday night, and Josh Johnson finishes the game and bringing it back to Harbaugh. He was Jim Harbaugh's quarterback at the University of San Diego.
San Diego.
At University of San Diego before Harbaugh got the Stanford job. That's how far back Josh Johnson goes. And assuming he survived yesterday's game, I'm not sure if he got hurt, Saturday night's game, he likely would be the starting quarterback for the Commanders against the Cowboys.
Isn't he the guy that's like played for 14 teams?
Yes.
Or I'm guessing 14.
It's something. It's double figures.
Digits, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And he's got to be close to 40.
He's
Maybe?
39 years old.
39.
He's 39
you said.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so
my.
that's their quarterback depth chart in Washington has healthy right now. Josh Johnson, Sam Hartman out of Notre Dame, and now Jeff Driscoll. But
So it'd be only right if the Cowboys started Joe Milton.
Are you proposing that?
I'm just throwing that out there.
I wonder.
Look at
if
how
Nathan
long that
Frisco
took,
might make it. We stalled just long enough for Nathan Frisco to make his way here to the SWBC podcast.
I bet we interrupted his lunch, right?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nathan Frisco. And that's one of the topics of the week. A guy who has played both guard and tackle in his NFL career.
Yes.
And that's one of the storylines from yesterday's loss to the Chargers. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm good to see you guys,
Where's
man.
your Santa hat?
No, sir. I bring greetings, though. not very merry, but they're greetings.
They can smell fresh cash.
Yes. How you doing back there, Chris Beam?
Producer Supreme.
I'm doing great.
Good to hear you. Good, Mickey. Good to see you, Bill.
Cash.
Huh?
I said, like Jerry says.
Yeah.
The dash for cash.
They can smell fresh cash.
Like we got an E and a double dash. Hey, eliminated. That's what it's called. Yeah. No extra cash this year.
Nope, not at all.
Not
at
for
all.
this team or these
Yep.
players, right?
Yep. Well, Mickey, where do you start with yesterday?
I'll start here. My take was that, with all this talk about, they're going to mail it in or they should tank, I thought they came out, and this is the worst part. They came out with a lot of effort. They tried. The coaching staff tried different things to get things right, and they still lost. So, you can't give them the excuse that nobody tried or it was effortless after finding out that the Eagles won on Saturday and they were eliminated for the playoffs. I thought the effort was good. The play was not good, especially defensively, and it reminded us of what's taken place all season long. And during this 3-game losing streak, they've given up 34, 34, 44 points. That's 112 in 3 games, an average of 37 a game. And that's just kind of a sign of what took place all season long.
Yeah, I just, I'm kind of on the same page. The bottom line, Mick, is this team last year, I forgot what their record was.
7-10.
And we hired a new coach. We hired a new defensive coordinator. A lot of guys were injured coming into the year. What did people expect?
Right.
The game was much like it been. I mean, secondary, they could run the ball, they could throw the ball. Quentin Williams was out, so they was attacking us on both fronts. And I tell people like this right here, those type of games is whoever kicks the first field goal lose. We kicked the first field goal, we lost. I wish I could be a little bit more excited in telling you that the best is yet to come. This team knows what it needs. The coach is going to have a year more experience. He's got 2 more games to get out of the way, and then some decisions going to be made on coaches as well as players. But as soon as this season over with, I don't think anybody upstairs is going to take a break. I think everybody's going to be full steam ahead. And you fans, thank y'all for sticking with us, but you got 2 more games. We gotta get through this. I mean, not only as a team, but as a fan base too.
So, when you mentioned who kicks the first field goal, the worst part is they had scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
That got called back.
Yes.
Right?
It happens a holding call, right?
And to me, it was awful, the holding call.
Well, if Dak would have stayed up in the pocket, it never would have happened. Dak was trying to make up his mind.
So when he went
trying to find a window,
the other guy turned to go.
When he went forward, like when he stepped up into the pocket, he was looking for a window and didn't see it, so he felt a little pressure. He stepped back, and when he stepped back, the guy went that way, and my man thinking he inside of him, and he held on to him too long. Our left tackle, Smith. So, yeah, it's
here's what it was.
Yeah, it was 50,
Guy threw his arms up in the
But the thing
Future
is,
Hall of Famer Khalil Mack.
but the thing is, Mick, Bill, they had better players. Pound for pound, player for player. They had better players. And it was just a matter of time whether it was going to be one at that point or later in the game. As much as I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm a realist. This thing is about turning out how I thought it was going to turn out. And we had a spark there. We saw what we could be for 3 games during the Thanksgiving. But it takes depth to continue to grow and to continue to be better. I think the young guy like Tyler Smith, they put him at the left tackle position. That's the best we've seen all year.
Right.
Now Coach answered that right away. Hey, he's going to finish up at left tackle. What you cannot go into next year doing if you want to be successful is guessing. You know, we had a mishmash of players when Jimmy first got here, offensive lineman. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy, you know, they went back and forth. You hear the coaches going back and forth. And then Jimmy said, stop. Barring the center, and even with him, I want my 5 best players out there. I want my 5 best players. Now, whether they look good, height-wise and uniform-wise, I don't care. I need the guys that can block the best at the best positions. And Jimmy came to me and said, Nate, I've decided. He didn't say my coaching staff. He said, I decided that I want my 5 best offensive linemen out there. I'm thinking I'm finna, oh, Lord. You know, I'm thinking I'm finna go to a backup role. And he said, Nate, you're one of my 5th best players, 5 best players. I said, yes, sir. I'm happy now. I'm bubbling. I said, well, okay, left, nah. Nah, you're the right tackle. And I looked at him, and I'm like, Coach, I ain't much taller than you. You know, I'm going to say this to Jimmy. But going out the right tackle, I went to thinking, oh, man, Reggie White, E.J. Jr., this guy, this Lawrence Taylor. You know, I'm thinking all of these guys I got to block in the NFC East.
With all this length.
Yeah, and athletic ability. And I was finna tell him, nah. And he looked at me and said, no. He said, you either play right tackle, he cut me off, or you cut. He said, you can go home. I said, sir, I'm your right tackle. What I'm trying to say is you get a year, but not a year to make the same mistakes. As much as Tyler Smith is one of the best left guards in the game, if he's the best left tackle on our team, and is Bass the second best guard on our third best guard on our team, I have Hoffman the better center, you better put 5 guys out there to give Dak an opportunity to throw that ball to George Pickens and C.D. Lamb and have a better run game. If that's what's going to help us win in the future. And this is what they're looking at. You know, if everybody, you know, it ain't just coaches that are getting looked at. It's players too, and it's a critical eye. And people say, well, hasn't it always been this? No, you kind of had guys in place, and we were trying to play to get a certain space.
To make those places work.
Yeah, but now it's like we finna try something.
So my answer to that is Bass a better left guard than Guyton is
a left tackle. And the thing is, they're going to take a serious look.
Look at it. Right?
They're going to take a serious look. You know, you know, hey, we'll lose games, draft picks, all this right here. All of that sounds good, but these coaches got a lot more to go, you know, a lot more responsibility. Now, we can sit here and do that. That's good for us, you know, and that's good for the fans. But these coaches, a lot of these coaches getting evaluated as well as the players.
Okay, this is very interesting because it relates totally to what's going on this offensive line right now with Tyler Smith kicking out to left tackle for the final 3 games of this season. Just to give it perspective on what you're talking about is after the '89 season, you're looking at an offensive line that had 2-A at left tackle. You were playing left guard.
Yes.
It was Tom Rafferty and Mark Stepnoski splitting time basically at center. Rafferty had 8 starts, and Stepnoski, as a rookie, had 4 starts. Crawford Kerr was the right guard.
Yes.
And the right tackle was Kevin Gogan.
Yes.
So then after that season, what you're saying is that Jimmy then came to you and he made the decision.
Yeah.
We're going with our best 5. So now we flip over to the 1990 season. And keep in mind, out here looming somewhere, they're going to get Eric Williams.
Right,
Eric Williams is going to get drafted.
Coming. Yeah,
he's going to get drafted. But in the meantime, we're doing what we can to get the best 5 out there. And so the 1990 season, 2-A was the left tackle. Crawford Kerr moved over to left guard.
Yes.
Stepnoski was the full-time center. John Giesick was the starting right guard, and Nate Newton started 16 games at right tackle.
Yes.
1991.
Nightmarish. Yeah.
19, and the team went 7-9.
Yes.
And was starting to make some headway.
Yes.
Okay. 1991 is when Eric Williams got drafted.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Nate Newton, and this is a Hall of Fame caliber right tackle that gets drafted.
Right.
He's a rookie, though. And Nate Newton is still the right tackle in 1991.
So this kid matured.
Made 16 starts. Exactly.
Yes.
And Giesick was the right guard. Stepnoski at center. Gogan was at left guard. Crawford Kerr was gone.
Oh, he demoted himself out of it. Yeah.
He went and started up the bar in Tampa.
Right.
No, the equivalent of a Hooters.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
All right. And then 2A was the left tackle. And so then in 92, Eric Williams, second year in the league.
He was given my job.
Yes. Keep in mind, we're playing the best five.
Right. Yes, right. That's right.
And so Eric Williams becomes the right tackle. I think the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl.
Yes, we did.
Year. And it was Giesick at right guard, Stepnoski at center, and Nate Newton was still one of the best five.
Yeah, I sold Kevin Gogan out. Yeah, I sold him out.
Went to left guard, and 2A was a left tackle.
Well,
so
and
there's the history on that.
And that was another one that Jimmy went to Tony Wise.
Yes.
That Eric Williams is the starter.
But he didn't want to.
But he didn't want to do it.
Tony didn't want to do it. Tony's like, no, I got my five. He said, no, you don't. So we sitting in the meeting, and I'm sitting here, and Eric's sitting there, and Jimmy's, how you gentlemen doing? And we all hype. What's up, coach? You know me, I'm always clowning. What's up? And I'm like, and then he said, well, what's up is Eric Williams, the right tackle. And I'm like, yeah, that wasn't so what's up. But that was what's up. The thing is, it's time to stop guessing. And I'm talking to upper management now. Mr. Jones, Mr. Stephen Jones, Will McClay. It's time to stop guessing. Even in the draft. People, I listen to other shows and everybody's talking about what we need. What we need is a team. Mm-hmm. That's what we need. So whatever is number one pick, whatever is there, defensive tackle, safety, whatever is the best available player that can start on this team, get him.
And as it relates to Tyler Smith, this team is going to be a better team next year if Tyler Smith has the versatility to have a choice. You're getting your best five out there where he can play either left tackle or left guard, let the competition happen, and you get your best five. You decide on your best five to start the year next year. But this is now, and he's already started at left tackle back in his rookie season, but now you're getting 3 starts under his belt here later in his career where he is an option at left tackle, and it could be Tyler Guyton winds up and battling with Terrence Steele on the right side, whatever.
You don't know.
Or Tyler Guyton may develop to where he's the left tackle and Smith can go back into left guard. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But they're a better team.
That's it. Right now, you only have one position, 2 positions where we know it is dominating. Only 2. That's your 2 outside wide receivers. Mm-hmm. They are dominant. And Quinny, number 92, he is dominant. Excuse me, I got to give number 95 his due.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 dominant guys on this team. Now,
aside from the quarterback.
And I forgot about this left tackle, guard, center, whatever he's playing. Those are the 4 or 5 guys that are dominant.
Yeah, and then you if he's your left tackle, then Guyton can challenge at the right tackle spot, and then go about your business because Booker's pretty good.
Yes, I believe, and I'm gonna keep saying this right here. And a lot of people don't want to. I know I wouldn't be if I wasn't appearing here with the Dallas Cowboys. I probably couldn't have a podcast because I'm gonna say the same thing over and over. This guy came in. Head coach. One thing I would ask him to do next year, if you're going to be head coach, be head coach. I don't want to, okay, well, now he's out. No, head coach that calls plays. All this stuff with Eberflus, I had to go sit in there. You know what? you're the head coach. Sit in there if you need to sit in there. You got an offensive coordinator. So I don't like all that. It's just too many moving parts.
What did you think of the game?
It's 12:20.
It's
time for a break.
You got 2 minutes.
Okay.
There's
Too much to get to.
Yeah.
All right.
Too much to get to. And so we will continue with Mick Shots. We'll turn our attention to, at some point, who played for the first time in 8 or 9 games.
All right.
We'll come back here on Mick Shots.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience the best sports venue in the world, AT&T Stadium. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your package today.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
The Walter Payton, man, I was waiting for a let's go. I heard it. I thought you were just saying let's go. You're going to do it. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes NFL players who have exhibited excellence on the field and whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the game. Help Dallas Cowboys club winner Solomon Thomas raise funds for the defensive line by casting your charity challenge vote at NFL.com/Man of the Year or tweet using the hashtag WPMOY challenge.
And a well-deserved Dallas Cowboys nominee in Solomon Thomas, a Coppell Cowboy who became a Dallas Cowboy. And he plays a position that when you look ahead, not that we're looking ahead to the offseason just yet because there's 2 more games left, you feel pretty good, as Nate has alluded to, with Quinnen Williams, with Kenny Clark, 95, Oso Odigizua, Solomon Thomas, and even Perry and Winfrey played in yesterday's game. You feel pretty good about the inside guys. Got a 7th-round draft pick, Jay Toya, as well. It's the rest of the defense that there's question marks about. And one of the guys returned yesterday, and you asked me what did I think of yesterday's game, and I didn't think much of yesterday's game. In fact, when it comes to the return of Trevon Diggs.
You know, to me,
you like that, Nate?
and nobody said this. This is my opinion. They took a chance playing him because their druthers would have been, you sit for the rest of the year because I want to make sure you're healthy when I got to make roster decisions come the offseason. And they sort of got forced to make the move and hold their breath after they found out that Deron Bland was going to be out for the rest of the season, needing foot surgery again. And they looked at the cornerback spot and went, we got all these guys, and none of them have been with this in the NFL for more than this being their second year. And it was like, well, we can't qualify sitting him, so we're going to hold our breath.
And Kalen Carson was out too.
And Kalen Carson was out also, yes, who was in his he's second year, right?
Second year, yep.
Yeah. So it was like, all right, let's try this. And I hope everybody saw, right? Hope they saw. And he's healthy. Now it's a question of, do they continue to play him the rest of these last 2 games?
This has been a year where two positions, 2 units have been really banged up, inexperienced, no continuity, where these are the 2 units where you need it the most, and that's secondary and offensive line. You know, besides quarterback, wide receiver working together the way they do, it's just been a bad situation. I'm not going to comment on Diggs. The situation, it is what it is. He's a little disgruntled. The Cowboys are a little bit upset. You got 2 forces that's working against each other. Nobody's going to break down and try to pacify the other, so let's just wait and see what happens.
Right.
You know, we can go at Diggs. The bottom line is this right here. The last Diggs we saw was a kid that could play football and a kid that had a zest for the game. What's been sprinkled out is not a tenth of this kid. So Diggs, I said it last night and I said it again, son, get somewhere with some level-headed people and find out whether you want to continue to do this. Because, believe it or not, what you're building is a bad habit, and you'll take it to the next team, and if there's a next team, and if something don't go your way, you'll fall back into this rut. So get somewhere and figure out what do you really want to do, and start doing it. You know, he's a young man. He's got a lot of football ahead of him if he so desires, but he's got to make up in his mind mentally whether he want to do this or not. And
I understand this was his first game in 9 weeks, or maybe 10 weeks if the bye was in there. But it looked like it too, by the way. That wasn't some fancy move he got beat on. Guy just kind of stutter step and went, and you're 10 yards.
You're talking about the McConkey touchdown?
Yes.
Which is cover 2.
Yeah, but
it was cover 2.
There was nobody else there to help out.
The thing is, to try to even get into a debate about a guy that is questionable whether he wants to play or not, now we got to bring Eberflus. It's just too many moving parts. That's why, they interviewed him, and I'm happy to be with the guys. Even his conversation is not hyped or good. So it shows,
genuine.
Yeah, you see a kid.
You
that's
saw his
looking
comments about that play.
Yeah.
Cover 2.
Yeah. You see a kid that's searching. Get with this kid. I mean, whoever he trusts on his team, if anybody. If he don't, get with this kid and help him out. I mean, it's beyond now trying to, whether he's wrong or whether he's right, whether Mr. Jones and his crew is wrong or right. It's now about the Dallas Cowboys football team moving forward with a better attitude. That's what it's about.
See, if he said that was a cover 2, there was nobody back there to be cover 2.
Mick is looking at the screen.
I just saw it.
Yeah. Mick, don't worry.
Just watching the highlights.
Don't worry about it, Mick. Don't.
Reddy Stewart had the guy out of the slot, and they lined up together. He can say
Yes,
it was
sir.
a cover 2.
Right.
Reddy Stewart took the guy, and he took the other guy.
Yes, sir.
And the safety was way over the other side.
Okay.
So don't be
All right.
telling me about cover 2.
Okay, Mick. All right. Okay, but
And then the other problem is the quarterback's in the pocket the whole night long.
The thing that is the problem is, Mick, is a lack of communication, a lack of playing as a unit that has been with him there and with him not being there. If it changed, if it got better because he wasn't there, that's one thing. It's been this all year, and people saying pressure. They sent pressure, and we missed like 3 or 4 times when they did send pressure. Guys had their hands. We just have to be a better team.
Thank you for saying that, because we got in an argument about sending a blitz, and I said guys need to know how to blitz.
Yeah.
And they set pressure.
Yeah.
They didn't get there.
The thing is, we're all on this. One thing I've learned not to do. We got enough hypesters out there. We got enough guys that do podcasts. You know, that I call them hypesters. We got enough guys that's hyping and saying, and you can fit the narrative and you can go find film. But the thing with Diggs is only one question. Do he want to play for the Dallas Cowboys? That's the only question.
And I would like to relate the cornerback situation and with the news of the past few days with DaRon Bland to the defensive coordinator situation.
Yes.
Because what you're looking at with Matt Eberflus is you've got a cornerback situation throughout the year. Think about DaRon Bland.
Mm-hmm.
He had the foot surgery whenever it was, a year ago, whenever it was. Okay. He missed the first 2 games of the season because of a foot injury.
Right.
Okay. Or no, the second and third game of the season with a foot injury. Now he's been playing throughout it. We saw an un-DaRon Bland type performance against Marvin Harrison Jr. in Arizona on a Monday night against Arizona in a Monday night game. And now it's revealed on Thursday that he likely needs surgery on his foot, and he's on injured reserve. So basically, when you look at his track record throughout this season, Eberflus has had one cornerback in DaRon Bland who's been battling a foot injury throughout the season, and he's got another cornerback in Trevon Diggs, 2 players that are signed to contracts totaling $190 million. And Diggs was coming off surgery, and the games he did play, the first 6 games, wasn't up to the snuff that we've expected from him in the past. He then misses 8 games and comes back, and we saw what we saw yesterday. And it's Eberflus who's taken the hit for this. While Eberflus sits there in press conferences, he can't talk about DaRon Bland dealing with a foot injury. He can't talk about Trevon Diggs. He can just take the bullet for what his defense is doing when he's having to trot out there at cornerback. Whoever and
young and inexperienced guys.
Savone Rebel, who's coming off a knee injury himself, and is a rookie who didn't even play at East Carolina last week because he was hurt, last year because he was hurt, and that's what they're dealing with at the cornerback position.
And Kalen Carson
Kalen Carson got hurt in August, and he wasn't healthy all season.
And then somebody has the nerve to ask Jerry after the game, are you going to fire Eberflus tomorrow?
The thing that's amazing, I'm not going to even – y'all know how I feel about that, so I'm not going to even – the thing that is amazing that this is – I can imagine Coach Eberflus talking to Mr. Jones. Jerry, I'm excited about being here with Michael Parsons and Diggs.
Right. DaRon
Bland. Oh, man, I got the makings, bruh. Oh, I can make other things happen with that. I can manufacture some sacks coming up the middle. I can do this and da-da-da-da. And all of a sudden,
there goes Parsons.
There go Parsons. And his partner,
Bland's hurt now.
Yeah.
Parsons hurt now.
And he probably said, no, I'm going to have DeMarvion Overshown and Revel.
Coming. Here come the cavalry. And our only cavalry was Quinnen and number 95, Clark.
Who came in November after the horse was already out of the barn.
So I tell people right here, I listen to people talk, but I've sat on you guys' show. I do every year with you guys out in training camp. And fellas, this ain't turning out. This ain't looking good. It's the same thing. This record is about where I thought we would be. We don't have the horses, fellas. We have an A+ in Kenny Williams. We have a B in Clark. You know, if healthy, Bland is a B player. That A+ player is in Green Bay. Unfortunately, he's injured. Our A+ players, we got two, I think, an A+ and an A players out wide. But our offensive line, C+. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you got to be dominant somewhere. What was that dominant unit for us this year?
The quarterback and the wide receivers.
And they need help to do what they need to do. They need help.
And they basically got the blocking finally. Dak got sacked once, right?
Yes.
And it was the end of the half when he was extending the play with time running out.
Yeah.
So that part kind of worked.
For one game, it worked.
You know, no pressure. This was a quarterback that had been sacked 49 times this season. And in the last 4 games, he had been sacked 16 times and hit 33 times.
Well,
they have a right tackle who last played in the NFL when Nate Newton was still playing until he came back this year, Bobby Hart. No, I'm kidding. But it was 2022. Bobby Hart was the last time he played in a game, and then he comes off the street, basically, and now he's their starting right tackle.
And they got zeroed out on sacks. Herbert had all day. This guy has been getting beat up all season, especially this last stretch, and he didn't get sacked once. Not once.
You know the little memo being passed around by each team that's playing the Cowboys. Coming to the drugstore, Cowboys. You will get fixed this week. Whatever's ailing you.
Well, who said it? Oh, no, Jerry said it. Seems like these quarterbacks that are struggling get well when they play us.
All right, that's why Jeff Driscoll is so excited. He got signed by the Washington Commanders off the Cardinals practice squad today. All right, we continue with more Mick Shots in just a moment.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
Cowboys Nation, Tom Gibson has been named your 2025 Dallas Cowboy Fan of the Year, presented by Captain Morgan for his dedication to the team and spicing up the game. Vote for Tom to be named the ultimate NFL Fan of the Year at NFL.com/Fan of the Year.
All right, we will have another show tomorrow, which will be our preview of the Christmas Day showdown with Washington.
That's right.
Because you hit the road on Wednesday with the team. Noon game Dallas time, which is on Netflix, right?
I believe that's right.
It's also locally on CBS 11. Free on CBS 11, I'm told. So
they're going to make you do a pregame show?
And we're doing a pregame show, but we are taping it tomorrow night. Okay. Yes, there is a pregame show, but we're taping it tomorrow night. All right. Anything else from yesterday's game you want to get to? Nate, anybody that...
so I'm going to ask Nate this if he's seen this before. Because the 4th and 6 inches play, and they didn't pick it up. I don't know if people saw this, but when I looked at it, Lipke ended up tripping over their defensive tackle who was laying on the ground. And I had somebody tell me that was a new thing for defensive linemen on those short yardage things, just go to the ground. Because he couldn't step. He tripped over him.
Right.
And he was laying flat
and the tush
on the
push
ground.
too.
Yeah, and I think that's what people were doing to the tush push is just go to the ground and make them, don't get pushed back, make them go over you. Maybe somebody will come in from behind.
That's what the center always did for the original tush push guy. His head would just literally go into the ground.
Kelsey.
Yeah, and so that made it where you couldn't push them, but now everybody say, okay, we're going to figure this out too. We're going to see who can dig in the ground the most.
Low man win.
Yeah, so everybody digging in the ground now.
And that play was significant because they're only down a touchdown, right? And they're moving at will. They're going to go score. It's going to be a tie game. And he trips.
You know, it's amazing. Have any team scored 40 points 16 or more times in a season? 40 points are like just week in and week out, 40.
No, I don't think so.
Because
that's what the Cowboys have to do to win.
That's basically what they had to do to have a shot at being in the playoffs.
There's 8 games this season that the Cowboys have given up 30 or more points.
Yeah. And so you know what the problem is, and I hate to be that guy that keeps saying the same thing over and over. I just knew the Cowboys couldn't score 35-plus points for 16 to 17 games.
And that's what it was going to require.
That's what it required. And everybody, we're at the end of the season, and it's time to pile on. So everybody, like I said, the hypesters going to find out who they're going to pile on. But sooner or later, fellas, the players going to have to change too. It ain't going to just be the coaches. The players going to have to change too.
Do you think the Chargers, and this was brought up to me and I started looking at the schedule, do you think the Chargers are the best team the Cowboys played this year?
I think for its discipline
or just
well-coached team.
Quality.
Yeah, they had a linebacker that I really liked.
Deion Henley, number 0.
My God. That dude is a beast. He is a beast and don't get enough.
He didn't get any pub.
Don't get no pub. But he makes tackles. He's everywhere on the field. That is the type of guy that the Dallas Cowboys need. He's 2023 third round pick. This dude is nice. And I'm telling you, linebackers and safeties are there. You just got to man up and go get one. People go, we don't have a second and a third because we keep giving away quality picks to guys that don't help us in the long run. We got, if you're going to be a team that drafts, your draft picks has to be valued. And anybody you give up for a draft pick has to come in here and impact our team. And that has not been happening. I'm talking about the first 4 picks. If we have a guy that's we give up a fourth for, and he's not on our team, being a part of the team and really giving us a helping hand, why did we do that? If we're going to value draft picks. If we're not going to value draft picks, we can't wait till the second week of free agency saying, well, we're going to get the bargain players. Fellas, let me tell you fans something. When you wait till the second and third week saying, I'm going to get a bargain player, when he don't turn out during the season, just remember, you waited for the bargain player. Clowney is the only guy that we got that made an impact, and it took him 4 weeks.
Because he hadn't played football.
Because he hadn't played football.
He hadn't even been working out.
Thank you.
And hadn't been with a team.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So you get what you get. When you go to these parking lots, pay-as-you-go parking lots for your cars, and they tap in 2 weeks, that's what you paid for.
They take your money and only give you one parking spot.
Yeah, man, come on.
So one of the guys that they did take an extensive look at with Overshown going out with the concussion was Shamar James.
And you think it was totally because Overshown went out?
Yeah.
Overshown only played 6 plays, and he had
right.
50 snaps in the game. Shamar James.
I still think he's one of those guys you're talking. Now, he's a 5th-round pick. He was only 21 years old, played 3 years at Florida.
But he was in there playing.
I saw his number come up. I think he ended up with 5 tackles.
5 tackles, something like that.
5 tackles.
Yes. The thing is, you have to bite the bullet.
Because he's going to need grooming, right?
You're going to have to bite the bullet and say, we're playing our draft picks. I've been screaming this for 7, 8, 9 years.
Maybe 10.
How in the world you draft a dude with a top 4 pick, and we go out to OTAs, and he's sitting back there picking his nose, playing with his helmet. And you got some dude that's been playing for 3 years, ain't did nothing. How? This is one of those years where you cannot, if you draft a dude with whatever picks you have up into the 4th round, these guys should be, once they see how a veteran do it for about 2 days, they should be in there getting these reps. I believe that, and we got 2 more games. I'm begging the fans to ride with us. Because I said something on one of my shows yesterday that I got chewed out by Kyle Yeomans. They said, what are you thinking, Nate? I said, it's done. He got all over me for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you asked me what I was thinking,
Well, James played 50 snaps, 78%, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other, I'm trying to find linebackers. They reduced Kenneth Murray to 36 snaps.
That's about what he's been getting. He had 10 more than Logan Wilson.
And Logan Wilson, 27.
The thing is, men, is there's no more, like when Nick Saban went to Alabama, and after his first year, he realized that he was signing better guys than that was already there. And he started telling his veteran guys, hey, man, you either do it this spring, I'm replacing you with this freshman. And it caught on fire for him. He started like, hey, if you're a junior and you ain't getting but 35 snaps, you may not be playing at all.
Well, I remember in '89, at one point, Jimmy said about the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Michael was out already, tore his ACL. He said, dang, he goes, I had more speed at wide receiver than I have here in the NFL.
That was a team thing, too.
Right?
Yeah, we did a workout, man, and I saw him telling one of the media guys, he said the same thing. He said, oh, Jesus, my team speed here. Man, I had greater speed in Miami.
Yeah.
So and more first-round draft picks at Miami.
Yeah. Miami's back, y'all.
That's right. Did you see Michael?
Yeah. Oh, man, Mike don't stop. Mike don't stop. He can't gain a pound. I mean, if he can't gain no weight the way he be running around, beating drums and hollering.
And now they're coming here, the Cotton Bowl.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be off the chain, man. I mean, Deion, I hate that he had a bad year. Deion, Colorado had a bad year. But what if Colorado had been winning? Mike probably have been skin and bones running between Colorado and Miami.
And the thing on Saturday, he was Michael's down there, and Emmett's kids were playing running back for the A&M.
Every time I see them give him the ball, he does something. But he's not their full-time guy.
Yeah.
All right. That does it. Nate Frisco, we appreciate
Thank y'all, man.
We appreciate the help, and we'll see if the other guys show up tomorrow. You're always welcome.
Yeah. Just hit me. I'll be looking for whenever I think it's gonna happen. Everson, boom, he'll show up.
That's right.
It's funny because when I texted him, I said wide open. I didn't mean the Cowboys coverage.
Yeah.
I get it.
Cover 2. Oh, they're wide open.
All right, that does it for a Monday edition of Mick Shots. Thank you very much, Producer Supreme. Wonderful job. I love the music coming in. We played some holiday music coming in.
Yeah, please don't do it on our show, please.
Okay, all right. And we'll do our final show before Christmas tomorrow here on Mick Shots at high noon.
Go Cowboys!
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!